So, hello everybody. Good morning for people who have morning, good afternoon for people who have afternoon, and good evening for people who have evening. So, the first thing I want to start with, I want to really thank you for this opportunity to present our paper on the impact assessments of grid-based rural electrification, or what's called PERG. PERG, it means in French. Programme d'Electrification Rurale Global is the Global Rural Electrification Program. We will study the impact of this program on employment and education in Morocco. So this study is prepared by my co-authors, Professor Hasnawi Rashid, and my colleague Khmari Najla. It's under the name of Ibn Tufayl University in Morocco. Yeah. So the first thing I want to start with, and I guess everybody is asking the same question, what's PERG? What's this Global Rural Electrification Program? So this program is launched in mid 1990s. It was for objective to facilitate the access of to the electrification in rural areas. The main objective of this program, it was to generalize the access to the electricity. So this program was focusing on two kind of the electrification. It was the grid-based electrification, and another kind of electrification is the off-grid based electrification. So just a brief presentation of the difference of those two kinds of the electrification. So this grid-based electrification, it was designed for the remote communities, for remote communities, but the off-grid based electrification, it was for the dispersed communities. For example, we have some rural areas that have only like 2 houses or 3 houses. So it's hard to connect them with the grid-based electrification. That's why Morocco decided to use a different kind of electrification. It's the off-grid based electrification, especially the photovoltaic kits or solar energy electrification. So because of two kinds of electrification, and because of this program PERG, the rural electrification increased from 18% in 1995 to almost 100% today. And this program is one of the most successful programs in the world in the term of rural electrification. So why this program matters for the development? So as everybody know, the electricity improve our quality of life, and even without electricity, even this conference, we won't have it right now. So that it's really important in our daily life, and also it facilitates education through the lighting, because if people have access to the electricity, they can improve their quality of education through the expanding the time for studies, and they will have access to the media too. Also, it can develop the economics activities in rural areas, and it can develop the local businesses in rural areas. Also, the electricity can reduce rural and urban development gaps, so it won't have a big gaps between the rural and urban areas. So the main question of this research is there is any impact of the access of the electricity on education and outcome, if this program has any impacts on education and outcomes in Morocco, and is this electrification program increase employment in rural areas, and was the impact of this program on youth development. So to study the impact, we are using the data from the general population census, in 2014, and we have two groups. We have a group of villages that are connected to the electricity, and another group similar of this group, but they don't have access to the electricity. And the outcome that we are focusing on is literacy, education levels, and employment status. So the challenge that we have in this study, it was to find two kind of villages that have same characteristic. The only difference that they have, a village have access to the electricity and another village doesn't have the access to electricity, but they should to be similar in all the characteristics. But the problem, it's hard to find two groups that have almost the similar characteristic. uh, it's hard. It's really hard to find them. So, to the solution to this problem, we have to use what's called propensity score matching. So that means we will try to calculate a score for each village, and we will try to compare two villages that have almost the same score or the closest score. So to do this propensity score matching, we are using on econometric what's called the logit model to estimate the probability of electrification of those two groups. And to study the impact, we use what's called the kernel matching. So this figure, it's present that we have two groups. The blue one is the beneficiary of the program, the beneficiary population of the program, and the red one is no beneficiary of the program. And almost in each point, for example, this point, we have a beneficiary of the program that have almost the same score of no beneficiary of the program. This is the score. And also this point, we have a beneficiary of the program and no beneficiary of program that they have the same score. Yeah, so now we can use this method that's called the propensity score matching. So after using this propensity score matching, we found the impact of the program of the rural electrification of the global rural electrification program. So this program, it reduced the illiteracy to 7%, and is a significant impact. But and also it increase the primary education to three points, and the secondary college to 2 points, and the secondary qualifying to 1.7 points. So and all these impacts are significant, but for the preschool is not significant because there is no I mean there is like a correlation between preschool kids and the access to the electrification. Also, this program it's developed the self-employed activities in the rural areas to increase it to 4 points, and the private sector employment to 8 points, and the public sector employment to almost almost 2 points. So that's what I was saying now. So for the policy and implication, the rural electrification should be combined with education and other skills policies. So like that, because only the electricity is not enough to develop the rural areas, and also we have to support the local businesses on those electrified village. And also this program, the rural electrification the global rural electrification program can inform other developing countries, and it can be used as an example to develop the rural electrification in other countries. So as conclusion, this program has improved the quality of education and it developed the employments in rural areas. And this grid-based electrification, it's really supports the rural development. And as I said, the electricity is necessary, but not sufficient condition for development. And it need invest and with this and this program can improve that the investment in rural energy and the infrastructure is essential for rural development. Yeah, thank you.